Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. You know, if you're watching me, you know why. Because we're doing what? We're super aging, baby. We're getting older, but we're not getting old. I don't care what's going on in the world. I do not care what is going on this world, all on the news. You are still super aging and you are still getting older, but you're not getting old. All that energy you have, all those ambitions you have, all of that, we need to stay on our road. We need to stay on our journey. Now, see, I just finished speaking to a good friend of mine, Bridget Chapman, up in Chicago. I said, look, Bridget, I said, whatever's going on in the news, we got that. We got that. Keep up with what's going on in the news. Our hearts and prayers go out to the families of the victims of the seventh plane crash today. Two planes collided. So we're sending prayers to the families of the two people I think that passed away. One is too many. But nevertheless, we have to keep up with the news. We keep up with what's being said and who said what and who believed what and what lies on this side and who told lies on that side. All of that. We keep up with it. But guess what? We bring it through the filter of time. See, the people watching my show, we're not 20-something years old anymore. We 40-something. We 50-something. We have seen some things. We've been through some things. We got those grandmamas and them aunties and them cousins and those churches and those prayers. We've been through some stuff. God done brought us through some stuff. So we're not falling apart. Baby, we're not falling apart. We talked about this. We're not falling apart. How we gonna super age and fall apart? That doesn't go together. Okay, that's a clash right there. We're not falling apart. We you said, well I don't have my job. Okay, you don't have your job. Is this the first time you haven't had a job? Then it's a good experience for you. Then you don't have it right now. Okay, we're not getting ready to cry over that job because that job is not coming back to you unless they decide to hire you back or it gets to be a mess. We are not. The job is gone, over, done. Okay, bye bye. Now, what we gonna do? Yesterday I talked about a tourniquet. Today I'm saying you done had your pity party, you cried about it, you need to get the people on the phone. Let me tell you something. People, this is the best time for your business to get started. Stay with me now. Stay with me. You got fired in cubicle A. Cubicle B got fired. Cubicle C got fired. The three of you know one another, right? The three of you know how to do stuff that they have fired you from doing on that job. But guess what? The American public needs what you know how to do. LLC consultant. Need to get that going while you go work at one of these fast foods, while you go do something, do a little something. Get that LLC going. The best time for everyone in America that's gotten fired is now to get your LLC going and get your business going. I talked to my daughter. I thought, listen, people, they need all kinds of stuff. IRS people getting fired, baby, I need you. What will your consult? Where the IRS people that got fired? We all need them. You know some IRS people that got fired. You go ahead and set the business up for them. Where my lawyers? Okay, where my attorneys? Where my people? Y'all need to get together and start some LLC because I don't want to go. I'm afraid to send my IRS in because I don't know who. But if you told me you got fired from the IRS, I'll come talk to you. And not only would I do it, but some more people, and we'll pay you to come talk to you because you used to work there. Now I understand that there's some people who hated the IRS, and maybe you one of those people. Maybe you one of those people that followed the rules and you were acting ugly on the phone with some of us, okay? That you had your nose all up in the air. You know, karma is the B word, okay? But I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying right now, you know the IRS. And somebody like me would want to talk to you, LLC. Me in cubicle 1, me in cubicle 2, and me in cubicle 3, we got a business called Me Cubicle LLC. IRS former employees. Okay, you used to be a CDC former employee. Do you know that they have fired? You have gone to school and gotten you a PhD and your medical degree and all kinds of degrees, a master's degree. You've been working hard. You've been living good now because you know they got some good checks over there. But they fired you. But you know some stuff. You know some CDC stuff. You know some things that people might need to know worldwide. You worldwide LLC. I'm just talking to you. Go get your lawyer friends. And then you got a whole bunch of attorneys out here. We're going to need every one of you. If you're looking for something to do, go to law school right now because we're going to need all the lawyers in the world. We're going to need you right now because there's so many lawsuits and so many people who have been disenfranchised, and so many people need others to speak with them and help them with what can they do about their jobs and protection, and it's a need out here. It's a need, and you have what we need. There's some people on the other side of this screen. Now you know there's some scammers out there too. So make sure you know who the LLC is. Make sure you know that they really worked it there. Okay? But I'm telling you, this is not the time to fall apart. And then some of you all, let me see. Now we're not talking about baking or fish frying or hamburgers, because there's a lot of places like that, and they're not doing well because groceries costing more and more. And people are not clean. I'm afraid almost to eat out. People are not clean. I told you, it's a place over in Greenbrier. I saw them drop the fish on the floor and pick it up and take it to put in to fry it. I did. And I looked at them. I said, "Are you gonna do that?" And they threw it back to the other person who threw it to another guy. All they did was go back around the room and go in the fish fry. Somebody ate it. People not clean now. But I'm telling you, you have a skill. If you've been working there 20 years and 15 years, you have a skill. You know something that we don't know. You work in those departments at the IRS that I need to know. They talking about making sure the billionaires get a break. Why don't you make sure that the thousandaires get a break? Why don't you make sure that the hundredaires get a break? Why don't you make sure that the PO people get a break? Come on, IRS employees. Come on. What about who else got? It's all kind of government employees that you know things that you maybe couldn't tell before, but they just walked you out with no compete, no whatever. Where my lawyers at? They walked you out. They didn't say you couldn't talk about it. You're not going to go in the news and talk about it. You're going to do that business in your little hometown. You're going to go to your hometown, whatever that home place is. You're going to get 2 or 3 gathered in my name. There I should be also. You see? And you're going to get you an LLC, and you're going to start a business. You're going to tell people about it. You're going to say, you know what? I used to work here, and I know this. You know some stuff. You see? And I'm coming as close as I can without, I'm trying to hide these teeth and all these wrinkles, but I don't care right now. I need to talk to you. I need you to understand that you're smart. You on that job 20 years and you're not smart. See, smart doesn't mean well, I don't have a degree. Well, just think about it. A number of people got the jobs with no degrees. They've been there a long time. You see, and when you out now, you still, if you white, you still don't have to have a degree. Black people, we had to have a degree. We always had to have more, but we were told we had to have more. We just couldn't go high school and this skin would get us somewhere. You had to have a degree. You had to have a degree to clean up. You had to have a degree to push wheelchairs. Ask me. All right. You have a master's degree at Delta Airlines, and they got people out there cleaning the airplanes before they let you come through and be anything. I didn't do the clean the airplanes, but I pushed some wheelchairs with a master's degree. I'm just saying what you got to do, people. I'm encouraging my people, my slice of life people. We're not crying anywhere. My 40-year-olds, baby, they right now on, go to TikTok. My 40-year-olds, they selling. They getting ready to sell. Let me tell you something. Let me go back to that food. Let me revisit that. I don't know how the catering laws are, but there's some people that know how to be clean and cook, and some people don't. There's some people that they're saying stock up now. What do you know how to do that they're talking about stock up now? What do you have that you can stop? People need places to stay. Who got mama's them house sitting there? You haven't done anything with it. Put some paint on there, spray it for bugs, clean the floors, and give somebody a place to stay and get the rent. What are y'all talking about? The rent is going through the roof, but you got a person out here, they're about to take them off of Section 8. They're about to shut all that down. It's going to be a lot of people out here wishing they would pay anything to have a place to stay. I'm telling you, it's a business opportunity for all this chaos that's going on. Don't you get caught up in the chaos, because they're not getting caught up in the chaos. They are causing the chaos. As they cause the chaos, it's go ching ching, cause this chaos. Ching ching, listen to me. Every chaos has a ching ching associated with it. Reno, let me say it for the people in the back. Every chaos has a ching ching. That's a cash register associated with that chaos. Don't be fooled out there. And so once you hear that, you know somebody that you on your job, you got your job, but you're going to encourage your people. Give them a tourniquet so the light, gas, and water will stay on while they get the business plan. While they get the business plan, let me tell you something. Do not pay. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Well, I'm going to say it like this. You can pay. For you AI, you all who do not want to do AI, you have lost your crazy mind. Go get Chat, GP, whatever it is. They don't pay me any money. I have Chat, everything on my phone, on my computer. Chat, chip, chat, all of it. Put in your name. Write down, this is the question. Your name, your address, the name of your business, and what your business is all about, and say, please write me a business plan. Wait, blink your eyes, and the business plan will just roll up. Hit print, and look at it, make the corrections. Go online to see how it look. Get your friend to look at it. You got a business plan. You got to pay anybody. What you think they got an AI for? They got AI for them. They got AI for you. If you could come out of that see that you don't be lulled, Lulled. Don't be lulled into the chaos to a point that you miss your blessing. It's gonna be a rough time. Rough ain't come yet. You think this rough, baby. You need to watch. You need to listen to Joshua Giles. He done told you everything. He said he had a dream, and he and I had the same dream. I had my dreams back in the 80s. The planes were just falling out the air. Big white ones. When I saw that thing up in Canada, I started crying because I had that dream. I had that dream. I did. And I had to get myself out of it because I worked for the airline. I said, no. You can't have these kind of dreams, Georgianne. But I know he was telling me then. He has told you some stuff. I need you all, everybody, to stop. Slice of life viewers, stop and get a grip on yourself and think about, one, what dreams have come to you. What have you sensed? You all know that something bad is coming, right? Something bigger is coming. Something worse is coming. You all know that. You heard it from me. We all know that. But let me tell you something. When you know it's coming, then nothing will shock you. And people are going to need you on the other side of the screen. They're going to need me. They're going to need you. I talk to my daughter. They're going to need my daughter. They're going to need her husband. The prayer Church, faith, the love of God, all that's going to be needed for what's coming. You think this is a mess? That's why you can't fall into it. You said, wait a minute. You need to get your house in order. Now, what you said, Georgianne? All that stuff back there, I know what the rest of it look like. I ain't talking about, there's two kind of houses to get in order. Now, I need for you to know where everything is in your house. I need you to take pictures of your house. All of it. Take pictures of everything inside your house. That's number one. Okay? I need you to take pictures. I need for you to know where your passport is, your weapon if you got one, your everything. Whatever you got, I need you to know where it is in the day or the night. One thing Cornell taught me, let me tell you something. Always have a path in your house that you don't need to see the light. You could, and Gigi, my little Gigi did it one night. She said she want to walk around the house with her eyes closed so she can see how to get around the house. Y'all better do that. You better know your street. Better have your exit. You better know something. I'm telling you now. I don't know where this came from. It kind of got me right there. You know, I heard something else. Anyway, I came with this to talk. I wrote some notes on here. I haven't gone to those notes yet. The Lord has a way, man. When I sit in this chair, something happens. Something comes over me. You know, I love my song. Something happened today. It ain't got nothing to do with what happens when I sit in this chair. I made notes. I made specific notes. I made a mark. Things has come to me, but none of that is what's come out my mouth since I've been sitting in this chair. Because it's up to me to make sure you're all right and make sure you hear me. And you need to tell your friends. You need to turn on Georgianne. Because see, we're still gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and the reason why we're gonna be able to do it because we're gonna survive. We're gonna be the survivors because I already told you to get ready. I told you in before December 20th. You already paid me no mind. I'm gonna tell you again. You better get ready. I need you to take pictures of your house. I need you to know where everything is. I need you to be able to move around in the dark. I need you to have a path. If you had to walk through the house with no lights, you know how to do it, and you're not going to bump into anything. Nobody's going to fall. You know, they ain't got the, what you call it, people put their bags down, they have a handle on the bag, and they don't put the bag up, you know. Make sure there's no handles out there. Make sure you know where your parents are, your children are, at all times. I know somebody's going to say, well, that's checking on, baby. When it happens, it's going to happen like that. You just need to just come closer to your family. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do. All right, so what was I supposed to tell you this today? All right. You know, my daughter is a Genesis person. And so when I met Myron, I must go meet Myron. Myron Golden talks about Genesis. And my daughter has a great line of products on www.indigoboutique. So, I got it all wrong. I put it up there, .com. IndigoBoutiqueSoul.com. Anyway, this is what I wrote for today. I heard this. This is not original Georgianne. Create something. Wait a minute. Create something okay, here you go. Create something you cannot be fired from. I like a t-shirt that says that. Create. Because that is what we're supposed to do. You heard me say that so many times. You heard me say that. I got it from Evelyn and Myron. I did. Reverend and Reverend. I did. Genesis. Create. That's what you got to do first. Create it. Create something you cannot be fired from. I'm putting the preposition on the end for emphasis. Create something you cannot be fired from. Those of you who are leaving these government jobs, you've been on them 20 years. They're not allowing you to get, you didn't take the buyout. Now, let me tell you what's even better. Those who took the buyout and you getting a check, You need to get with the people who not getting a check. And y'all, the LLC people ought to be making, every state ought to be making so much money they don't know what to do. That's how many LLCs are coming up. They might even raise the prices. There's so many LLCs being developed. Because you getting the check. So you can help pay for the LLC and you can come together. But you might have if you still get money, technically, maybe you can't talk, but you can help them get theirs started. You all get it started, the LLC, and help people, because our people, we Americans, are going to need each other, whether you black, white, purple, and green. And if a lesson that's going to ever be taught, black people don't need the lesson. We already know y'all don't like us. We already know you voted because you thought he was going to do everything to us. You wanted to see America great again because you were going to come and do something to us and make sure we didn't have any rights. Baby, karma. And we said, go ahead. We're going somewhere and sit down and mind our own business because we told you about all of it and you didn't listen. We have raised your children on our breasts. Your white children suckled. You remind me that I'm black, but we are in a position to remind you that not only are you white, but you are slave masters' descendants. You are. Well, we don't have these last names for nothing. That's right. But right now, come together with me and be Americans. Just be American. Human and American. Because we're going to need each other. Now, all of you who lost your jobs, I'm sorry you lost your jobs. I don't mean to be harsh about it. But I don't need you to get lost in the BS. I need you to stand up and say, okay, what's the next thing? And those who are still working somewhere, save your money. Because they're going to get their money. And what about us? The S ain't hit the fan yet, baby. So right now we just wait. We're in the first quarter. So we're in the gathering. You got to March 31st. First quarter sets the tone for the rest of the year. You see what's going on. You got to March 31st. Get your LLC. Get your, something we were going to do. I used to have one. What's that thing my daughter said we were going to do? I want her to do it. She needs to do it. You put the stamp on the, I can't think of the word. Anyway, when you look at people's papers and you put a stamp on there, y'all know what I'm talking about. Get all that done. What about your passport? Get all that done, you see. And then pray. But that's what we got. We got prayer. We got prayer. We got business. We got prayer. We got family. We got resilience. The United States, we've been resilient a long time. We know about resilience. I had to put that black stuff in there because I've been black 82 years. I ain't forgot it. I'm the one y'all burned when I was a kid marching at Spelman. You burned me with a freaking cigarette. Your descendants are still living, because if I'm still living, your descendants still living. You burned me when I was 17, 18 years old, and I'm 82 now. Some of your people still living that watched you burn me when I was out marching. Okay. Having said that, I need for you we got things to do. This is still America. I still love this space. And all the new names that we're getting, all kind of names other than democracy. Let's work back towards democracy. We can do it. We can do it if we don't fall apart. See, all them people out there marching, I don't know why y'all out there marching. Why y'all out there marching? You think that marching, that we made a difference when we march? But you think it's going to make a difference because you marching? They're not even showing it on TV that you marching. You out there marching? You can be at home doing an LLC. You can be home doing some of the things I asked you to do. You can be home getting ready. You can be home buying the things you're going to need for the future. What are you doing out there marching? What? Baby, I'm not against protest because we did it. But right now, it's not. That is not going to get you this. No, it's not. What's going to get you this is preparation. And getting up and making a determination. I get up, make a determination to look good, feel good, smell good every day. I do. And pray to God. You get up with a ritual. Get up with a made-up mind. See, you laugh at our black churches. Oh, you make fun of them. You do movies about them. You have people dancing and laughing at the black church, but the black church got something for you. It's called made-up mind. See, you don't know nothing about that. A black church people that you laugh at, we get up and say, something don't feel right. A black church know how to come together and make something happen in the kitchen. It ain't all fried chicken either. I had a person tell me something about, girl, when I was a little girl, we used to go get pine straw and boil it. I said, wait a minute now. Pine straw out here in my front yard? See, she gonna know how to take care of herself if something happened. She gonna remember what Miss Penny taught her. That was her grandmama. Oh, I know Miss Penny. I know of Miss Penny. That's my good friend's grandmama. And grandmama said, go get some pine straw. Bring it in the house. Talk about the black church. You can laugh at us all day. We have survived these 400 years based on what we learned. Not what we heard, what we passed down, what we know. That's what I want you to do, baby. You know I love you. When I come talk to you, I got 5 things on this paper. I have not done. Did I say one thing? Lord Jesus just be talking to me. He loves you. I guess he said, Jordan, I'm going to tell you. It's one thing I want you to remember. To create something you can't be fired from. Create something you cannot be kicked off. Create something you cannot be fired from. Preposition. I know Dr. Annie Shady Jones will have a fit. My daughter too, with that preposition at the end, but I'm going to do it again. Create something you cannot be fired from. I love you. You know, I got on these pink glasses. Where are all the AKAs? Oh, let me get my Delta back here. And you can't do anything about it.